For thousands of years, our people have shared stories to remind us of who we are. Who we want to be. Sometimes we forget these stories aren't just about our history. We make new stories every day. They overlap and intertwine. And together we shape the course of our own lives and the lives of those around us. This is about three young people at the beginning of their own stories, looking for the path to happiness and their true selves. I've watched these young people grow up. Ben has an easy laugh and is always in trouble at school or with his auntie.
Yeah, so sorry for being so late.
But he has a big, open heart and has always been a good friend. Matt is the oldest and the smallest, but most people forget about his size because his personality stands a foot taller and he never misses a shot on the basketball court.
All that I need to do right now.
Sarah has been by their side since before they could all walk. I remember her, 2 years old, pushing toy cars around the dirt. As she grew older and her voice blossomed into a true talent, she shared her love of music. And over the last year, her friendship with Ben grew into more.
So you have to hear this song. I know you're gonna like it.
You always say I'm gonna like it.
You always do, right? Hey, I saw that. Here we go. I find myself
chasing it.
I find myself
Chasing it,
constantly
chasing it,
constantly
chasing it.
I find myself not scared.
We're gonna be late for that presentation at the school, remember, right?
Nobody will notice if we don't go, right? I don't feel like going. They always talk about the same old stuff. Use protection, get tested for STIs, don't drink, blah, blah, blah.
What do you mean, blah, blah, blah? Have you ever heard Matt's aunt talk about how many people come to the clinic with gonorrhea?
Oh, that's gross, Sarah.
Not as gross as getting gonorrhea.
Well, I'm not gonna get gonorrhea. And besides, you and I agreed to wait until after graduation.
If I still like you.
Do I really have to listen to this? I'd rather listen to that boring health presentation. So, let's go, come on. I promised my auntie. Really? Do you guys have something better to do?
Not until after graduation. That is if she still likes me. But whatever.
This is the story of the year they began, the journey down their paths.
I know you guys see me here on and off over the years.
It's the story of losing your way, of finding it again, of letting tradition light the path, and building your own traditions to help you along the journey.
And just recently, I released my first CD, yo. Thank you. It's kind of rough being away from home.
Hey, it's him.
But John
Lonnie, so
encouraged
what?
me to pursue my
Yeah,
dream.
it's Lonnie Dangerous. We were
As long as
listening
I
to
come
one of his
back and help
songs
you learn
earlier.
hunting season.
Lonnie's?
It's crazy. He thought it would be a good idea that I come out and talk to you guys because he knows you guys love hip hop as much as I do. And he was there when I went through this phase where I pretended to be from the rough side of town. Yeah, I know. Over there on the wrong side of the boardwalk where the permafrost is even colder, yo. I wish I could blame it on the crazy music I was listening to. it was about sex and violence, John would say, "Turn that noise down. I'm trying to hear myself think." "You don't get me, bruh," is what I tell him. But the truth is, John did get me. It was the people that I was listening to who didn't get me. It was me who didn't get me. John knew who I was. See, John could see my heart, my talent, my passion. And instead of listening to him and trusting him and looking inside of myself and seeing what lit me up, I pretended to be something that I wasn't. But I avoided a lot of things that my friends went through. I never did meth. You can tell, I got all my teeth. $1 million smile. I never did spice. I don't even know what that is. What is that? I got all my brains, okay? I don't know if I would have figured it out without John, but eventually I dropped the act and I started focusing on my career passion, creating positive hip hop music. I've had a lot of inspiration from a lot of artists.
Like who?
Along the way, I've been tempted with the same things that you guys have been tempted with. Sex, drugs, alcohol. They had those things even back then. Hello. But what could I tell you that you don't already know, right? You know the consequences of unprotected sex. You have a clinic in your town that you can go to get free condoms and test it for STIs. And you don't even have to tell your parents. You guys have a lot of adults that are rooting for you to succeed. But how many of you guys are even talking to them? Right here, this is Nancy. Stand up, Nancy. Nancy's from the clinic. She's a nurse. She's there all the time. You can ask her anything you want about sex. She won't tell a soul. Ain't that right, Nancy?
Yes. It's my job to be here for you to talk to me, and it's my job to not tell anyone what we talk about. You can trust that what we talk about stays between us.
Yeah, she never tells me anything.
Thank you, Nancy. It's hard, right? I know. It's hard, right? Going to the clinic, asking questions. It's not as hard as having chlamydia, or unplanned pregnancies, or getting drunk and beating up on the people that you love. Now, these are the things that I consider hard. That's the kind of stuff that ruins your life. But you already know that, right? Look, before I leave, I got 3 things that I want you to remember. Number 1, find the thing that you love, whatever it is, art, math, science, hunting, technology, whatever it is. Find that and go after it with all your heart. Number 2, find an older person that you trust and be brave enough to talk to them about anything. And number 3, support your friends when they're trying to find themselves. Thank you for listening. My name is Lonnie Dangerous. Thank you.
Tell him we heard the song?
You tell him.
It's on your phone, Sarah. You should tell him.
What are we supposed to do? Go up to him and be like, hey, I heard your song.
I don't know.
What song?
We were just listening to your music like before we came here. We didn't know it was you.
It was on my phone.
That's why you were supposed to go tell him. We knew you lived someplace else, but we didn't know you were making music in LA.
Well, I don't want to brag. And until recently, I didn't even know. It's been 10 years of grinding to getting this music thing on, and luckily I had my opportunity to record my first CD. But before that, it was 10 years of hard work.
It's an awesome album. I only had a chance to play 1 song for this guys before he came.
Yeah, but why are you wasting your time with these health talks? Shouldn't you be doing like a concert?
Wasting my time?
Yeah.
I've seen people who love music as much as I do and have as much talent lose their dream because they didn't stay focused or have a support system. I seen it here growing up and I seen it in Los Angeles. But you guys got a community. You got so much support. It doesn't have to be this way.
So are you saying you don't go to a party and have like a beer or two?
Ben.
No, it's cool. No, to be honest, no. When I'm here, I'm with my family or I'm hunting fishing with John. When I'm in LA, I'm hustle Simmons, getting my grind on, you know? But I know how it is being a teenager out here. You think you ain't got nothing to do. Going out, getting drunk, coming back with bruises, girls coming back a little bit quieter. 9 months later, they're a lot busier with a baby. Nancy was over the crib the other day and she said teenagers weren't even coming to the clinic till they had an STI or pregnant. I thought maybe if I get one teenager, just talk to her, encourage them to do something positive with their time, that maybe it wouldn't be a waste of my time.
Yeah, I get that.
We still think you should do a concert.
Yeah, just like show up somewhere and be like, "Bwah, bwah, bwah, bwah."
I find myself.
Chasing it,
I find myself.
chasing it,
Constantly.
chasing it,
Constantly.
chasing it.
Hey, you guys are all right. You know what? Seriously, I've been thinking about doing some of that traditional music in my hip hop for a minute.
Seriously?
Yeah, you down?
Us?
Yeah, you guys. I'm recording in Anchorage in 2 weeks. You down?
You guys, a real music studio.
Hey, it's gonna be a lot of hard work. I'm gonna need you guys to stay focused.
Are you kidding? We're in.
All right, look, I'll talk to the elders and the parents, and we'll see if we can make this happen.
Sweet, oh my God.
Yes, man. Sarah?
Dude, can I get a selfie?
Loves it, loves it. Hey, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, though. All right, you guys be safe.
This is so amazing.
Or focus on cadence, focus on my hustle, or focus on dangerous. Stay focused, cause I'm being famous. While people stay focused on the ignorant. Are you focused on books, or focused on authenticity? Or you focused on books?
Face says it all.
Look at all these people.
I wasn't looking at her butt. I mean, I might have been looking at her butt, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. You always look at everyone's butt.
Okay.
I can't even handle you right now.
Well, you never
You're
handled it.
ridiculous.
Yeah, get a few beers in.
Yeah. See, look, there's Matt over there.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you go date him instead?
Maybe I should. Hey, Matt, come over here.
Matt. Come. What's about, Matt? So, you gonna hit that later?
What?
Yeah, Lori, she's looking pretty good.
Ben,
Don't worry, I'm all about you, Sarah.
I'm not worried. I just don't get why you have to talk about girls like that. It makes me wonder what you think about me.
Aren't we supposed to be having fun? We're going to Anchorage. God, she can be so tight sometimes. So, are you?
I mean, what?
Are you gonna hit that?
I was just talking to her, Ben.
Are you afraid she's gonna say no?
I hope she'd say no. I don't even know her that well. You know, I'm not looking for drama. You know, I want to go to college, and I want you guys to go with me. I want something more solid, like you and Sarah.
Oh, you mean the wait forever and see if she'll ever have sex with you kind of relationship?
You mean Sarah's one of the coolest girls we know, your best friend, and you should stop pushing her relationship?
Seriously, Matt?
Whatever.
It's late. We're supposed to meet Lonnie tomorrow. I want to go home.
We're supposed to be celebrating. I never get any time alone with you.
We're together all the time, Ben.
Well, I'm not ready to leave. Look, Billy went to go get some homebrew, and I think we should stay and have, like, one.
It's never just one, Ben.
What are you guys, like my parents or something? I thought you liked having fun.
I'm tired too. It's been a long day. Sarah, I can walk you home.
Focused on who's mad at me. I ain't focused on him, not focused on the whack and focused on certain shit. They think it's a game. What y'all focused on? you out of frame. People focused on hella going retro. So far ahead that the tail gotta let go. Ain't nothing glamorous about living in the ghetto. Concern for your moms when the hollow ones echo. Focus on fighting while your man's in that case. All you wolves howl, but you're all full of hate. Focus on fusion, I ain't focused on spit. Focus on who got fire, I'm focused on hits. The game changed, you should focus on a quit. Rapping, acting, comedy. Stay focused, we breathe the center. We enter the center. Stay focused, we close, don't bother trying to enter the center. Stay focused, we breathe the center. We enter the center. Stay focused, we close, don't bother trying to enter the center. They spotlight me so you can listen to them.
Hey.
So that's a song, right?
Yep, this is a song.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking we could call it What It Do.
What it do?
What It Do.
What it do? Like what we do, or like what it do?
What It Do.
Okay.
And then in the beginning, we could be like, What It Do. What It Do.
What it do?
Yeah. Yep, we're gonna be repeating that while Lonnie sings. What it do? What it do? We're gonna wait. In the village.
We're in the village.
We are in the village.
Yeah, if you mention the village, you know, right? Like blah 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 blah.
In the village. In the village. In the village. In the village. Be safe in the village. What else do you do?
Like I said, like hunting, fishing, you know.
Yeah. Hunting for moose. And fishing for kings.
Fishing for kings.
So then you go doing things that
most would only dream.
walking on the beaches becoming my thing.
Hunting for moose, all fishing for kings.
I finally feel alive and you can tell when I sing.
So, have you heard from Ben?
He's not answering his phone. He's mad I left.
He's really mad at me, I think.
Because you left too?
Well, not just that.
What happened?
I told him to stop pressuring you.
Matt, that's none of your business.
Yeah, well, I have to listen to it all day. It's not like I can't hear you guys. I'm right there. And maybe he's your boyfriend, but I've been your friend forever. It's not cool.
You know it's just joking. We talked about it. He said he's gonna go to the clinic and get tested, and we're waiting until after we graduate.
Yeah, he's kind of joking, but you know, he's a lot pushier once he gets a beer or two in him.
I can hold my own, Matt. He's not gonna push me into it.
Our friend Ben wouldn't. No. But drunk Ben...
What am I supposed to do? Say no drinking?
Yeah, why not? Don't drink. Or at least don't hang around alone with him when he's drunk.
When are we alone? It's always the three of us.
Exactly. Here it comes. Mom, what are you doing here?
We have bad news. I went to talk to Lonnie and then figured I'd just come here and talk to all of you together.
What is it? Is it Ben?
It is. His auntie called. Ben got drunk last night and crashed the Honda. His arm is broken and the Honda is totaled.
What?
Is he still coming to practice?
He's not going anywhere for a while. He's in a lot of trouble. He got a minor consuming charge, and his auntie's trying to figure out what they're going to do about the Honda. She's not letting him go anywhere.
We should have stayed at the party.
This isn't your fault. Ben made his own decisions last night, and I'm glad you guys left. I know how stubborn he is. And thank God you weren't on the back of that Honda with him. You could have been killed.
So, what about practice today?
Practice is still on.
We're doing this without him?
You're going to do what he didn't do. You're going to focus, and you're going to practice, and you're going to go to Anchorage and make something amazing. Don't let Ben's mistake mess this up for all of you.
Your mom's right. Let's get started.
It's gonna be okay, guys. Let's turn this into something positive. You guys did some work, so let's see what you got.
Well, we're thinking calling it What'd It Do?
What'd it do?
You know, I like that. All right, let's get this going. Let's start it.
Okay.
How did practice go?
Oh, it was awesome, but I just feel bad about Ben.
Like I said, it was his choice.
I should have stayed and watched him. He was just pushing Sarah around. I wanted to get her away from him.
You did the right thing for Sarah and Ben. He could have talked her into getting onto that Honda. He could have pressured her into having sex.
Sarah's strong. She doesn't need me.
Everyone needs friends, Matt. Everyone makes mistakes and gives in to pressure. You know I love Ben, and I know you love Ben, but maybe this is a lesson he needs to learn.
I told him to stop pressuring Sarah. I think he got drunk because he was mad at me.
He got drunk because he made a bad decision. I've heard him teasing her too. And remember, I was young a long, long time ago.
Back when mammoths roamed the tundra.
Right. Well, back then, I saw a lot of that teasing too. And after a couple of beers, it was less teasing and more harassing. The guys doing it aren't bad guys. Ben isn't a bad guy. But bad judgment and beer go hand in hand.
Yeah, I see that too.
What about you? Any girls you're interested in?
There's a girl at the party, Lori. She's pretty cool, but I don't know if she even likes me yet.
You know you could talk to me about this stuff. And if it's too hard to talk to me, maybe Lonnie is someone you could talk to? Or Nancy. It's good to have somebody.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't know if she even likes me.
How could she not, big hippity hop star?
Hip hop, Mom. Say that and she'll never like me.
Hey.
Hey, how did you get out of your auntie's lockdown?
She let me come over to say goodbye.
I tried to call, but it just goes to voicemail.
Yeah. My phone's on lockdown too. She's pretty ticked about the Honda.
What are you guys gonna do?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm sorry we left that night.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I just don't want you guys to be mad at me.
Have you talked to Sarah? She's worried about you.
Not yet.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to meet her at the airport in a few minutes. You should come.
I'm really supposed to be getting back. You know,
I just wanted to come over and say goodbye and good luck in Anchorage.
Maybe borrow a couple Xbox games. I'm pretty much gonna be stuck in my room, and I need a couple games I can play with my one arm.
Sure. Take whichever ones you want. Ben, I really wish you were going. It's not the same without you.
Yeah. Me too. Tell Sarah not to be nervous, and that she'll do great. So, you want to sign my cast?
Go, dude.
So y'all ready to do this?
I can't believe we're actually going. I wish Ben were here.
I saw him today. He stopped by the house to borrow some games.
His aunt let him out? She doesn't even let me talk to him on the phone.
How's he doing?
I don't know. He seemed like he didn't really want to talk, you know?
Is he mad that we're doing this without him?
No. I think he's more worried that we're mad at him.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Well, when your world gets turned upside down, sometimes you see the whole thing in a different way. And towing that Honda is a big deal. And Matt, you gotta stop thinking you let him down.
He told me to tell you not to be nervous and that you'd be great, Sarah.
I wish he could have told me himself.
All right, guys, let's get out of here. Let's ball out. You guys gonna love this.
We have something very special for you tonight. A few weeks ago, many of you were here when Lonnie Dangerous shared a message with our young people. A message about building a strong relationship with the people in our community who we trust and who support us. Lonnie mentioned to you that I've been a mentor to him since he was a small boy. And he's done a lot of things to make me proud. But I've never been so proud as I am tonight. Tonight, you will be the first to see a collaborative music project that he put together with two of our younger people. Please help me welcome Sarah Johnson and Matt Hoffman.
Thank
Yeah. What it do? Woo. All right, DJ, drop it.
We ready.
All right, Matt, you ready?
I'm ready.
Sarah, you ready?
Always.
We're ready. Come on.
What it do? What it do? What it do? I'm trying to make moves. So when I see the truths, I holler what it do. What it do? Can't stop now. What it do? Give it all I got now. Give it all for you, and all I ask is what it do. I always felt safe in the village. Great place to create is in the village. I know it is tough being raised in the village. Matt and Sarah, be safe in the village. What? Doing things that most would only dream. Walks along the beach is becoming my thing. Hunting for a moose, or fishing for kings. I finally feel alive, and you can tell when I sing. Come on! What it do? What it do?
So this was the story of Matt, Sarah, and Ben. How they stood up to each other and for each other. how they looked for help when they needed it, and how help found them when they were open to it. Now it's time for you to decide what your story will be. What choices will you make? Who will you trust to support you along the way? Will you be ready to make the hard choices when it's your time to make them?
Immortality is in my hands, giving it all I can, working to be the best who ever did it. Lonnie dangerous, get it? Doing things that most would only dream. Walks along the beach is becoming my thing. Hunting for a moose, all fishing for kings. I finally feel alive and you can tell when I sing. What it do? 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 Can't stop now. What it do? Give it all I got now. What it do? Give it all for you and all I ask is what it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Tell me what it do. Tell me what it do. What it do? What it do? What it do? Just tell me what it do. Tell me what it do.
Come on! Give it up for Sarah and Matt! Give it up! Give it up for my drummers! All right! We salute you, 907! Yeah!
I find myself chasing it. I find myself chasing it. Constantly chasing it. Constantly chasing it. I find myself chasing it. I find myself chasing it. No escape. No escape.
Money changed it all, but I'm never looking back. It's the size of the fight in the dog, no overlooking that. Giving my all on stage and you looking back. Gave you time to shine, now I took it back. Artist over amateur, this ain't that Apollo so full of it. Yet your music sounds the hollowest. Haters everywhere, I become so tolerant. It's become so common, I'm getting used to the thought of it. And my daydreams ain't changed, not a bit. You could say I talk on it, share my thoughts on it. Build a dream team, nothing but the hottest on it. Hoping my achievements bring us a lot on it. This state of being, I'm embracing it. Don't call it a comeback, I've been facing it. But if I'm gonna do it, I'm first placing it. So as I take off, chasing it. I know I've been gone, tried my hand on the dice. Something keeps calling me, telling me that this is where I ought to be.
I find myself chasing it. I find myself chasing it. Constantly chasing it. Constantly chasing it. I find myself chasing it. I find myself chasing it. No escape. I'm chasing it. No escape. I'm chasing it.
I'm the host with the most wanted. Clean up nicely, especially for more hundred. Remembering our love affair and how you loved it. Who would have thought that I would get hits from it? Damn, still keep it fun as I hum it. Made mistakes with us, shots kinda numb it. All the interviews, reviews, and photo shoots I can stomach. But before this, the only press I got was you loving me. I became so interested. Remember everything, I was so interested. Thought you was my dream girl, but you didn't fit in it. Never really had closure, but is it really worth getting it? Never mind, but I still learned a lot about me. Try your best, but all you do is think about me. It's probably cause you know I'm your favorite. I can see she